Last season when the Blazers would clearly double team and rush, blitz James Harden. Anfernee for three. It was 0.7 attempts a game. He plays his role, spot up, shoot the shot, then defend. Anfernee.
Do something up there.
Simons for three, knocks it in.
Just dig off of Lillard. Skip pass to Covington. Nice defense by Damian Lee. And then a good closeout on Simons. You just got to credit the Blazers. That's Steve Kerr rotating bodies on Lillard. This time it's Wiggins. Simons, same spot, instant replay, same result.
Well,
Shot clock at 8. Simons kind of a lean-in three. Man, he shoots at threes and for the Warriors.
in his zone now.
Anfernee Simons attacking that zone. Wow! And this Cantor doubled. Anfernee Simons for three.
See, if you double like that, you need to.
Not only is the #1 pick on the floor, but Ricky Rubio. That's a vet that knows how to make these young guys better. So it's going to be.
Simons with 5 to shoot. Able to hit the.
They go pick and pop here with Harry. Yeah, just took it.
But we'll see here. Giles rolls to the basket. Kicks it back out to Simons from the baseline. And he drinks on his only field goal attempt. Here's Simons guarded by Bagley. That's a tough cover. Like I said, that's a
To shoot for Portland. Giles. Gary Trent Jr. Back out to Simons. Nice look. Beautiful play by the Blazers.
Yeah, he's not even in uniform right now tonight, and then a big man who can get those guys open. Nerd.
Well-rested Blazers. Haven't played since Monday. Anfernee Simons from outside, and the Blazers, some home cook lead of 17. Simons, 8 to shoot. He'll try another 3 and gets it. Toppin, last year's Wooden Award winner for the best player in all of college basketball. Simons, you loved his 21 in the second quarter. Simons, quick trigger, knocks it down. Covington. In transition, Simons before the buzzer. 10 to shoot for the Blazers. Dame flips it to Cantor. Back to Simons in the corner. Paint it. Anfernee Simons. Williams defending Simons. Williams getting his first minute. Simons into the paint. Bodies up off the glass.
And that's nice. Just firing.
The youngest player in the NBA. Simons. Beautiful move.
Where to go? Anfernee saw that coming the whole time.
And wants to take it himself. Float game strong.
Yeah,
Carmelo Anthony. And working off ball. Back to Simons. Fires from the Fred Meyer logo. Kind of a back-to-back OKC. Trying to split this back-to-back after losing to the Clippers. Simons, quick trigger, gets it.
Ooh, the shot was beautiful.
Alexander having himself a third quarter up to 18 for the game. Simons, open look. Back-to-back threes. Nice through the trap. Nice find by Giles. Little. Back out to Giles. Simons in the corner. Anfernee Simons. Coach Stott said this is an OKC team that's going to play hard. Anfernee Simons. 17-5 run for OKC. Simons goes baseline.
Whoa.
Simons has to flip it up and gets it.
What a shot.
Giles off the bench has picked up 2 fouls. He's got 2 rebounds. Long shot outside.
More importantly, the bench guys understanding their role, and they're going to get looks at the basket. Simons gets a nice little teardrop to go.
Lillard trying to maneuver. On him is Nwaba. Nice spin. Giles kicks it out. Simons triple. Got it. Here in Houston with the left foot sprain. Lillard was in the air. Shot clock at 1. Simons has got a fire. Oh, Simons put up a running 3, knocked away and picked up. Here comes Lillard again. Outside, Simons.
Daniel will feel like he should have finished.
That time he just kind of got a little
Too much mustard on the hot dog. Go in there and bam it.
Covington, Cantor, Lillard with Simons and Hood. Simons has been shooting well as of.
He's got 19 points after not scoring in the first quarter.
Oh, Simons.
Simons.
He shot over 40%.
With this young man, 21-year-old Anfernee Simon. Parents a big fan of Anfernee Hardaway down in Orlando.
Another three.
Well, that's
Drive, kicks it out. Missed three.
You saw the Bucks 5 in the paint.
Right back to Simons.
39% coming into this game from the outside.
Simons
Up to that says
have checked in for the Bucks. Simons pushes off on Merrill and scores.
did a Kupo mean mug.
Simons.
Ish Smith now. So if you double, you're going to have to be in rotation.
Simons, top of the key, 3, nothing but net.
Scores. Simons around the Anthony screen, buries the 3. He's
Give that.
Tobias Harris has it taken away. Simons for a 3, and down it goes. Green will come in. Simons racing down the floor against Joe. Wow.
To that contact area and finish.
Nicely done by Anfernee Simons, who is limited to 20 minutes.
Knicks have tied the game at 35. Simons quarter 3 with Quickly, Toppin, Gibson, Bullock, and Burks on the floor.
Simons dancing, prancing.
Simons hits a 3.
Yeah.
Lead and 11-point advantage. Simons another 3.
Pass, not the prudent thing to do. Simon looking for more. Whoa.
Continue to control pace, will be able to push the ball up the floor and really spread the court. And Anfernee getting the.
Rodney Hood just in with Anfernee Simons. Simons from up top.
Mason.
10-point lead for Portland under 1:30. Simons tries the 3. Hit. Magic send 2. Covington over to Simons. He's been heating up, and he's on fire.
American Youth and Family Center. And if you're into it, you can purchase these jerseys online, ripcityclothing.com. It's going to a great cause. Portland now. And Simons on the take. Simons.
From that Achilles injury.
All amazed at what Kevin Durant's been able to do. Rodney Hood, similar story. Missed the last 51 games. Entered into the rotation, had a 39-point game. And with no Shake Milton tonight, Maxey looking forward to some playing time tonight.
Junior, 11 points, third Blazer in double figures. Flips a pass to Simons, sets his feet. Nothing but net. Simons from Dame hits another. Averaged 19 the first 6 games of the season, but then had a shoulder injury and that slowed him down. And Anfernee Simons. Simons trying to go to town against Wade. Step back 3, and that patent.
How would do it?
I still don't know. In the game, Anfernee Simons, and he hits a 3.
About Luka, you can't change his pace. He plays at his own speed and very effective doing so.
Simons for 3.
Reggie Miller, Kobe Bryant.
Yep. I pull for Damian Lillard every night except about 3 or 4 times a year when he's playing this team.
Well, he just stole the ball.
I'd also love to see Porzingis get it going with a big, 12-point fourth quarter or something special like that.
Shot by Simons from Lou Dort. So another empty trip there for Oklahoma City. Lillard, the drive, the kick. Simons cans the 3. 46%. As Simons works his way for his shot, he's got another 3. City going into quarter number 2. And you said the Blazers just shot the ball better.
Right, and it's been coming from plays like that. High pitch.
Didn't really expect that from Nasir Little.
No, he just kind of threw that out there.
Simons continues to fire and hit from the outside, but from going out of bounds.
Well, he was around a sea of red shirts, too.
Can't leave Simons open. He's been doing that the entire.
Canner slipped the screen. He'll share it. Simons. That's all they want to do is shoot. Simons with Canner in a two-man play. And he'll go to the rack. 3-point.
In 2016. But with the way the Blazers started defending against Bill in this game, showing him that extra attention, Anfernee knocking down the baby, who, like Dame, playing through it.
Lillard with 15 third-quarter points. Simon steps into a three, rolls it in.
Another worried about coming down and turning your ankle. He knocked it in.
Gail Bridges breaking out a little dance on the far side is.
And he's culminated into his best season as a Phoenix Sun all around. And Chris Paul is the reason why this team is elevated to another level. So
he wanted a bump, didn't get the call. Simons. And Simons knocks it in.
He was with Miami, where the Lakers played in the NBA Finals last season. Whoa, that one banks in.
But if he sees a mismatch, if he thinks he has a strength advantage on you, he has the ability to go back to the basket down low.
Simons sizing up Pascal, gets to the hip, elevates, puts it in. Tosses it to Melo. Warriors send two. Melo cross-court pass to Simons. Simons fakes the pass, drains the three. Simons with 10 to shoot. Jabs at Bagley and knocks down the rainbow three. Little again attacking the paint, kicks it outside. Fine ball movement by the Blazers. Simons rattles it home.
Feels above the three-point line, so they'll be opportunistic in that. But they feel very comfortable in a half-court set.
Simons hits the triple.
Yes, sir. That's what.
Let's go baseline against Payne. Kicks it back out to Cantor. Simons will try the three. Oh, what a shot by. So the Suns now lead by 11 with 30 seconds left. Simons.
We mentioned this on the pregame show. He did have one game with the Iowa Wolves where he made 7 threes in a game as Simons connect. Three-ball fall, the next dead ball. Simons able to get wide open. Simons. Wow.
That thing almost rolled up.
Simons gets another roll.
Minute 40 left. Simons, a three in transition, knocks it down. Okay. So Portland.
And Marv, they've had their opportunities in the paint. They have missed some point-blank layups.
And it's a 7-point Miami lead. Simons able to hit.
A shot blocker. He's a guy that's just going to try to go vertical and got a head of steam there, attacked and strong enough to finish.
Again, swing it back over to Chuma, recognizing the mismatch, being guarded by the smaller Simons.
Canner ain't coming out, is he?
Nope, nice.
Or that's
Nurkic now. Either one of those guys aren't coming out.
Anfernee Simons for three. 2021. Now, I think the goals are different. The salary cap space is not a primary focus of this current reset. Simons' three goes round and little zone defense. Magic throw out there. Simons with an open three. Anfernee Simons.
Points now. The Wizards very good. Second chance point team.
1-point game until Simons driven.
The percentage you saw from the field, 2 of 9 from 3, didn't get to the foul line. And that three-pointer is good to open up the games. Flynn 2 of 12 from 3. Raptors down 8. And going to work in the paint. That's Simons, Anfernee Simons. Simons up top. And the runner is good. And how about Anfernee Simons in his third year?
30 in the paint over the Blazers. Nurkic taps it out. Simons sets his feet, and that is the first bucket, Lamar.
How great of a free throw shooter must you be? That is, you go through the box score and you're like, of all the things.
One of the many players on the floor for OKC just looking for that opportunity in the league to get their career going is Simons steps into the three.
That's good stuff. That's a nice setup from Nasir. Weaving through the lane.
Can't say enough about the defense of the Blazers tonight. OKC just 57 points at this moment as Simon sticks the jumper. Stories in recent NBA history.
The greatest?
One of the.
Yeah.
One of the.
Yeah, we definitely.
High level of confidence every time he's coming off the screen. Like getting ready to catch the ball before he shoots it.
Yeah, it's there now. That's an and one.
133 to 114. They are out in front. Simons, long two. It's good.
Cantor on the floor. Nurkic out. Sets a screen. Donovan goes under. Puts up a hand. And, ooh, nice shot. Anfernee Simons knocks down his first.
It's Rondé, Hollis Jefferson, Harry Giles getting their first action. Along with Nasir Little. Simons hits the three from the corner.
Well, that's not a surprise to me. He had like 1 second when he caught the ball. But that's why they got him for end-of-game type situations. As Anfernee now going through.
Murray a couple nights ago. And earlier today, Donovan Mitchell sprained ankle. Not supposed to be severe, but Utah Jazz got. He had 9 points. Really aggressive play there from Drew. Simons. Oh, a tough three. Remaining in the second quarter. McCollum kicks it back all the way across, and Simons knocks down a difficult triple. That's how you shoot him. Simons hits his fourth three-point shot. Oh, watch out. Here's the dunker, all-star style, as Simons.
Hornets trying to avenge a loss in Portland back in early March. Simons with the left hand. Still no dunk for
Sure, I mean, from three, mid-range, getting to the rim. I mean, he's attacking more, and I love what T. Lue said. He's put the ball in his hand, almost force-fed him this year. As Simons is have defensively, is they have long defenders on the wing. Batum, George, Kawhi Leonard when he's out there. So guys that can switch and guard.
80 Clippers. Simons matched up with George. Simons, the spin. Ends a 7-0 Portland run. We've had 18 lead changes, 11 ties. Anthony, bullet feed. Simons, ready position.
Opportunities, but most of them aren't turning into those kind of baskets.
Simons the slur. Defended by Harrison. Double team comes. Blazers working around. Simons, a catch and shoot. So the Nuggets with their largest lead of the game. 6 minutes left. Simons from the corner. Bounces in. Game for Memphis. Former member of the Miami Heat, top 10 pick, 2015. Simons floating in the lane. 18 rebounds a game. Simons, some airspace, rattles it home.
That was a point of emphasis for his team, getting back defensively, being able to set their defense. With Memphis coming out with that energy, they haven't slowed down.
Anthony made his living for a while.
Simons steps into a three.
Yeah, that's because I said you had to help.
Brogdon had 14 first quarter points. Pacers trail by 2. Simons hits his second three. Final 3 minutes of the first half. The Pacers have had a 5-point lead in this one. Pick your poison.
Yeah, he's been the hottest guy on the floor, though. So you're right about picking your poison. Malcolm got stubborn. If they're guarding you that hard, you got to find a way to give it up. Drive it and give it up. He feels it. He's made, Chris, I don't know if he's missed a shot.
He's made 4.
Got 13 and 10.
Yeah, 6 double-double for Robert Covington. He made 4 of those Simons in the first half. Count. Quinn, isn't it amazing? It's exactly opposite of what happened in Portland back in January, and another. There's what also happened in January when the Pacers ran him out.
Oh, no doubt. Now, is he? I mean, he has not.
3.
He's got to miss that one. You got to be kidding me. He caught that backing up
when it's been that kind of year, when you look across the league, here are the Pacers at home, a night 3.
Blazers got up 106 shots last night against the Indiana Pacers. They have no problem with getting shots, as Simon's there with a drive to the basket.
Grizzly screen by Hollis Jefferson. Simons not shy. They've hit threes. Lillard, that one in and out. Hollis Jefferson offensive rebound. Simons off the reload, hits again.
Melo here with Alize Johnson matched up with him. Now a switch. Simons, rainbow 3. And the sets the screen on James. That means the smaller player follows him into the paint. Simons, the off-balance delivers, lead the Nets by 10. Melo gets a touch. Simons, a 3. Anfernee, 108-95 Blazers. Simons cross. Simons says bucket.
Gets into the paint, kicks it outside. Simons off the catch, knocks down a 3.
Okay, this guy's hot, and he's open running back down the floor. If he didn't trip, that's a wide open shot.
What's that, Renee says?
Effect on the game.
Covington's down behind the play. It appears that he got hit in the face. Simons with a runner at the buzzer.
Knock it down deep in the rock.
The Blazers shoot the second most threes in the NBA. The Cavs the third fewest as Simons connects. However, here in this first half, the Cantor and Lillard make up the Blazer 5. Simons, long distance 3 over Love. Sexton had it knocked away by Carmelo Anthony. It should be a lot of fun as Simons to the hole.
Melo, nice find to Covington. Simons taking it to the left, behind the back. Oh, what a move by Simons to beat. Simons, the foul line jumper, knocks it down. Initiates the offense, 13 to shoot for Portland. Simons, great screen by Cantor, frees them up for the jumper.
Yeah, contest with a high hand as much as you can.
Lillard, the drive, locates Simons in the corner, and the rainbow 3 is... Simons, open look, it's good!
Still only down by 8. Just under 4 minutes left. And the 3.
Craig has put in a couple threes, put in one right there. He's got 6 in 9 minutes off the bench. Simons 3, good.
I think you're onto something. We had Real Housewives of the Bubble last year, Real Housewives of the Play-In this year. Simons, he cans the final day of the regular season in the NBA. You have to credit the Play-In for creating some of this drama. Simons, nice drive with the left.
He had to, hold on, just reminded me, the Blazers Balcony podcast at their heights right now at the end of the season. Brooke, I hear a new episode dropping tomorrow.
Back off for Jokic like that and allow him to score. You're not going to play many minutes in the game playing under Coach Terry Stotts.
Credit you in the Mile High City tonight. Extra pass, nicely done. Simons. Lillard on Porter. Double comes. Lillard gives it up. Pull up, goes down.
It off with the defensive rebound.
Thanks, Michael.
All right, thank you, Cassidy.
Jason, Vince.
Cassidy, thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean, it's time now. This is winning time. You don't want to wait. You want to give yourself a chance to either take the lead.
Now Lillard, straight line drive, pitch into the corner. Simons for 3, knocks it in.
Monte cheating in.
His third already. Nurkic flips it up to Simons, who puts it in. What a has been the difference maker in this game.
That and then the execution of it.
Simons drains the 3. He is now 21, so Portland trying to get a few buckets here to create some more separation. And Simons
for the Denver Nuggets, and so far they have that. Anfernee Simons is on a deadly 3-point shooter, isn't he? Yeah. So Simons. Simons, that's good.
See, you just play with Portland, you get that big
3. Well off. Blazers have a 2-for-1 opportunity. Simons, the long 3, drills.
When you crowd him that close to take away the shot, now he becomes quicker on the drive.
Simons, the corner 3, enough. 6 of 10 from the free throw line. Lillard curling, flips it back to Simons, steps into a three, drops it in.